Well, welcome back to another Dynodaze video. A beautiful red EP3 in the house. This one's been here a week or so because the customer money shifted it. He's not afraid to tell you. So our Richard and our Jensen have put a used engine in there. Uncle Keith has obviously painted a lovely rocker cover up. Look at that. That is like spoon blue with a bit of sparkle. I don't know whether the camera will pick that up, but that is absolutely gorgeous. It's also had a Dynodaze induction kit. So we're mapping it this morning to make sure that everything's spot on for a different engine with a different induction kit. And make sure we're up on power again to make sure that we've got at least the same amount of power as we had last time. But beautiful car, great customer. Let's hope he doesn't money shift this again. But obviously, if he does, he knows where we are. So let's get cracking.
Well, red EP3.
Red EP3.
We've seen this car before.
Numerous times.
Well, this is the second time we've seen it. Yeah, so it came in first time. He had an engine problem, had an engine failure. So we put an engine in, put a second-hand unit in there for him, mapped it up, left, great, no problem. He said, he rang me up quite sheepishly and said, I think I've just money shifted it. So he basically over-revved it.
We've all done it.
We've all done it. I've done it twice myself, so I can't really, can't say a lot. Yeah, so we had it in, had a look at it. Obviously it's diagnosed, no compression on one cylinder, and the oil warning light was on. So we believed obviously that it may have obviously jumped the chain or had a problem or done whatever. So I said, look, I think the engine's going to be done. We might as well pull it out and have a look at it. So I took the engine out, took the sump off it, pulled the side casing off the side of the engine, and lo and behold, the oil pump chain tensioners had snapped, obviously. So we don't know how long the engine's been ran without oil. So that was sort of pretty much done. The two plugs were really, really damaged, obviously where pistons had hit them or valves had hit them or whatever. Plus, obviously, no compression on those two cylinders. So at that point, really, I mean, you can go down the route of rebuilding an engine. Obviously, you can, but it's cheaper to buy a second-hand unit. So he's gone out, got another second-hand unit. We've obviously replaced that, put it in. We've done a Dynodaze induction kit. We did a rock cover this time, different to what we did last time.
It's had a baffled sump.
It has had a baffled sump as well. Not that that's necessarily going to increase power, but nicely, the Dynodaze induction kit or this new engine have created an extra 10 brake horsepower. So that's
yeah,
quite
it's
nice.
now 200 at the wheels, which is beautiful.
Yeah,
good figures for an EP3. Yeah, wicked.
Yeah, I think you'd be happy with that. We've done the usual. We've done, I mean, you can just put an engine in, but that's not generally what we do. We always check valve clearances. We always do the 2 crank seals. We always do timing chain and guides. We resealed the sump. We fitted a baffled sump in this one. We've done VTC and VTEC solenoid gaskets. To be honest, you just go through it. But a new rock of a gasket.
Braces.
There's nothing worse than putting it in and then it's like leaking oil or it's doing whatever. So we've obviously gone through everything as we normally would do. A little bit of obviously more expense for the customer. The reason that I said I was reluctant to use the sort of new chain and guides it had on his old engine was he over revved it, and we don't know how much by, enough to break the guides on the oil pump. So you know, it could have put strain or stress on them, and then obviously it could have ended up with another engine failure.
It's always best to give you the best chance of success.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so
wicked car. Sounds brilliant. This.
It's a bit loud for me, I've got to be honest. So
well, it is like, yeah, it's loud. I mean, I've got man flu, so maybe you just sound.
Oh, you're not very well, are you? You haven't mentioned it.
Just need some attention.
Right, anyway, let's have a look at that graph.
Let's look at the graph.
So say it with me. Red line is actually came in, blue line is actually leaves, and we finish on 200 wheel horsepower, which is fantastic. We're up 10 brake horsepower because of the Dynodaze induction kit. I think Uncle Keith's rocker cover should give us some power just because it's amazing and it looks awesome. But no, that's a joke. It doesn't give you any more power. But yes, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video, guys. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. And we shall catch you on the next one, won't we, Richard?
Well, indeed.
Look how good that looks, mate.
Lovely.
Gorgeous.
Before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast.
Hey, it's your boy Danny at Dynodaze. Just to let you know, every last Saturday of the month is a Honda meet at Dynodaze. So that's every last Saturday, 9 AM till 12 noon. We've got a rolling road here if you need it. But otherwise, just come down in your Honda, park up, pop your hood, chat to other like-minded enthusiasts. We love it. It's chilled out. So come and join us. Last Saturday of every month, Honda meet. Yeah.